Good afternoon, badass artists. I am Mia Luyando. We are here today working in our brand new book, Samhain Station. This just arrived yesterday, and I am so excited to get started. I thought we would go straight for this neat little witchy woman, and she is coming off the clip. So hang on, let me see. I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm going to set you down. Sorry about that. I tried another setup today and it was wonderful, and we were buzzing along, and all of a sudden the whole thing just kind of fell apart. It stopped recording and I didn't realize it had stopped recording, and 15 minutes of the video got cut off. So that wasn't good. I was very upset, but that's another story. So I thought that what we would do is give her a unique skin color, but I do want the base of her skin to look somewhat normal. So I've been using the Luminance pencils today by Caran DAche, so I'm going to just hang on to those. I have this number 068. I'm just going to kind of go in. It's kind of a pinky peach color. And I'm not going to take it all the way across her skin. I'm just kind of doing the darkest spots, the kind of the creases and shadowy places under and around her eyes. Kind of gives me an idea how dark I want to go. And I haven't 100% decided how I'm going to do her exactly. So we're going to figure this out together. I know I say that a lot. So get comfortable, everybody. Pull up a chair. Go get a coffee or a tea. Grab a cocktail. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. But get comfy and cozy. I am not sure, and we are just going to figure this one out together. Now, yeah, I almost left an ear out. I don't know why I do that. I'm going to switch over to a little bit darker. This is number 745. And I'm kind of bringing this down into that kind of peachy flesh tone. Get you a little closer. That was another thing I didn't really like about the other setup. I couldn't get any closer than that. That was as close as I could get you guys, and when I was trying to show you details and stuff, it was terrible. I wasn't happy, so I don't know. The struggle continues. I will figure it out. Now, I don't want her to look, you know, like a zombie. I want her to have a bit of a, you know, a fleshy tone, but I also want her to have kind of a, you know, an Alphaba Wizard of Oz kind of greenish vibe too. So that's where I'm headed. That's what's in my mind right now. that doesn't always make its way onto the paper. We'll see how it goes. And I'm just kind of giving her, you know, a base of flesh tone. And what we might do, once we get this base, this fleshy base down, what we might do is shadowy. It's like all the shadowy parts in a purple and the highlights in a green. Ooh. Ooh. That might look good. What do you guys think? Let's try. Let's see. We're almost there with the flesh tones. That could look really neat. See, things just it had to come to me. I knew it would come to me. But yeah, I think that green will give me like that Elphaba, you know, Wicked Witch of the West vibe with the green. And then the purple shadow or undertones will give it, you know, something else, something different. I think if we need to add a little more flesh later, we can. I think we're there. Okay, I'm going to start with this purple color. It's number 112. Now this is going to be a process. It's going to look really weird for a minute before it looks good. So bear with me. So I'm going to go back in to all the shadowy parts. And I'm going to add this pretty lavender color. And I also have the Color Neon set out, and we might just go crazy for a second and try. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we are gonna try some new things. I'm gonna just fill in all these contours and shadows and deeper spots with this shadowy purple color. I know you guys are thinking, what is she doing? Trust me, it's gonna look really cool. I can see it in my mind. You're like, oh, okay, well, she can see it in her mind, then. I think I know. I think I do. We'll find out. That's why I do it first. If it looks good, then you guys can try it at home. Okay, I'm going to put that one away. And I'm going to get one that's a little darker, number 115. And I'm going to go really close up under the eye. Right here in the crease. This has got a little more red in it. And I'm doing that on purpose because red is the opposite of green. And we really want these two colors to play off of each other. And I'm pretty sure this is going to work. Okay, first I'm going to take this really soft sagey green, color number 713. I'm going to put it right on the tops of her cheeks. I'm going to kind of fill in this uncolored area. Don't be intimidated by it. It happens in stages. We know exactly what we're doing, right? Right. But yeah, it does happen in stages, so it's not gonna look wonderful just yet. And this is a really, really pale, minty kind of green. Kind of number 470. And I'm going to bring this right up in her cheekbone area. And what I'm trying to decide is if I want to bring the whole thing or if I want to have it almost like a reflection. So I'm going to bring in like a darker color, green, and kind of experiment with it for a second. I'm just barely touching the paper. I want this to be really light, but I want it to be a, you know, a different shade, a noticeable different shade. Okay, I'm actually going to go back in with this flesh tone. I think I do want to bring the flesh tone in a little bit further. Sometimes you just have to experiment with it until you get it to look the way you see it in your mind. I'm just kind of bringing this around. Plus it'll give us another color to blend into, which is always helpful. Kind of gives us a little bit more depth. Now remember, we do have that little mint green underneath too. And that's mixing in and kind of giving us this unusual shade. And then we have this lime green. That's going to give us a different shade too. But these are oil pencils, so they layer. Instead of blending, they kind of lay on top of each other. Like wax pencils will actually mix together to form a new color, whereas oil pencils kind of lay on top of each other, and it takes a few layers before you notice a big color change. So they kind of work a little differently. But I really like the way that green looks underneath. Gives it like a really kind of creepy vibe. And that purple really sets it off. It's a really neat combination. So I'm really happy with that. Now, I think what I want is I'm going to switch over to Prisma. And this is Peach. And I'm just going to go right in over top of all of this. And kind of give it all a nice big mix. Let me see. I've got pencils everywhere. There. This is the one I was looking for. I think this one's just lavender. Yeah, this is Prisma also. And I'm just going to kind of go back and put that purple back in a little bit. And the Prisma is a little bit softer, so it's kind of feeling a little more aggressive in here than the Caran DAche. So I gotta give it a little softer hand. We can go in and lighten that up. But yeah, I just needed a lighter hand there. I kind of went in a little too aggressively. No worries. But I definitely want to keep that purple in there. Now this is going to be so pretty. I'm so excited. Excuse me. It's that time of year, allergies. And then this one is Pale Rose. This is also Prisma. We're just kind of blending that in. And I'm trying to lighten this up a little bit over here, but I think I'll probably just bring in a white or something in a second. Or I might just leave it. It's not that bad. Just blend it down a little bit more. But I think I will leave it there for today. I know it's kind of an odd place to stop, but we're already at about 25 minutes. When I come back tomorrow, we'll finish this face, and then we'll add, I think what I want to do is maybe make her dress a leather. So we'll explore a new texture. Okay, everybody, if this was helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Come on over to my Facebook group, Badass Art. Join up. Let me know that you found me on YouTube. That is very helpful also. Okay, everybody, I will catch you next time.